too much past your bedtime?
Bedtime is about 5 a.m. No, okay.
So, everybody here watching, this is Ro from the band The Edge of Reason.
Hi.
So can you go ahead and give us a rundown of how the band started, a little bit about yourself, and what your guys' musical reach is for?
Okay, wow, really, really complicated because we, firstly, the band started at 2012, but it was a whole other group. Like I was in it, but all other members were different people, and it wasn't that serious at the time. And we wrote a few songs, and and it got more serious at about 2017. And we recorded then our first album with a new members I knew before, and it's not really spectacular how we found each other. We just knew each other because the place we are living here in Germany, Regensburg, Ratisbon in Bavaria, is it's not that big. So you know each other somehow. And we started the band and made the album Broken But Not Torn, the first one. And then we wanted to go beyond Germany or beyond Bavaria. Mental health is the main topic of our band and of our lyrics and of our experiences. Struggle, obviously, and mental illness, and also suffered from it myself and other members of my band too. Not all of them, but that's really a huge topic, especially right now at this crisis. It's even more present, I guess, because mental health is suffering right now even more, I think, with the isolation thing. And,
most definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Favorite song is, just so that you know, that I like try to readjust my vocal range and have been practicing to, is River.
Yeah, River.
Okay.
River is that's some range right there.
Yeah.
Don't expect the low to that high fries.
Yeah.
To be honest, sometimes I'm struggling with it.
It's not a very easy.
So I did have a question, which is a pretty general question, and I'm sure you've been asked this a lot. Is it just you, or is it the other band members that write the lyrics? And where do the lyrics come from? Are they from personal experiences or things that y'all see from fans on social media? Or I'm curious because you guys send some really strong messages when it comes to mental health.
The lyrics on Broken But Not Torn, it was all me, the lyrics. And on Sting, I've searched for the name of the second album. The second album, Sting, it was half me and half Billy. So Billy, our guitarist and vocalist, also a creative mind, and also really into the mental health stuff. Also, he's studying psychology.
Oh wow!
So that's crazy.
Honestly, if I'm able to write about other people right now, because so much going on and so much, maybe because I'm also somehow think I'm writing songs, lyrics about other people somehow that inspired me, and I think I find these parts in myself too. Oh God, my English.
Right.
No,
So
you're doing good.
It's like all one big mix.
Yeah,
but mostly of my experiences, obviously, because I don't dare to write a song about a topic I'm not experienced with, because I think that maybe I will just not do it the honor it deserves.
Right.
So,
Got you.
I can tell you from a couple of my naval buddies that when we listened to Broken Not Torn, was it Is She Worth It? That was a huge song because my buddy had just was just going through a divorce, and it hit hard for him, and he was just like, yo, like he literally listened to that album on repeat for 6 months.
Awesome.
So your music is reaching out there. Your message is coming across. We wanted to get you on here. We wanted to get you more exposure because you guys should be out there a lot more.
Now, Ro, you do stream on Twitch, right?
Yes.
What's your Twitch name so everybody can come and visit you?
Oh, I don't know how you call it. It's the line under
underscore.
Underscore. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ro _7 TEOR.
Got it.
And we'll have a link to that.
I've watched a couple of your streams and they're actually good.
Thank you so much.
I spend hours watching other people's streams and trying to help them build things up and all that stuff. And like people just sit there and they don't talk to their audience. Like they don't show that they care. And with you, it's like TJ was saying, you can see that you really care about your fans, whether it be with the band or whether it be with your own personal channel on Twitch, whatever the case is, you put your heart into everything that you do and people can see it. It's
awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. When I first got the notification that Ro had gone live, I made it to his first stream, and at the time he was streaming on Facebook and Twitch. So his overlay, which is something that we all might be able to help him with, would only allow him to see the Twitch conversations. So I went to Facebook, and I was copying whatever somebody said and pasting it in the Twitch channel. So he could see what was being said.
Oh, okay. No, I remember this. Oh, yeah.
I was like, I hope he doesn't think I'm crazy. He's like,
No.
Just fanboying right now. Just. But
no, this was awesome.
It's nice to see someone who, in my mind, I could see the band becoming really, really huge. Like, just the music itself speaks for itself.
Bigger than Falling in Reverse. Oof. Bigger. 10 times bigger than Falling in Reverse.
Bigger than Falling in Reverse.
Never.
You never
know. Like, hey.
You can't say never because you never know.
Right.
I'm waiting for that USA tour.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, we are also. We have someone who is arranging something. So, but right now nothing is predictable because of this thingy thing. But
if you hit up Virginia, I will be there.
I will fly somewhere.
I know that we will. I don't want to make a promise, but I'm really sure that next year or. I hope next year it will get better. I hope so much.
Yeah.
We don't know. But next year or the year after, it hurts so much.
It hurts
because we had so much planned this year and all got destroyed.
Right.
So, do you know the band Deck Girls Academy? Maybe.
Deck Girls Academy, yes.
Yeah, and we had a planned tour with them in Europe this year, and also like the beginning of the first half of the year in the US. So, but now nothing is sure anymore. So nothing is okay. Yeah, but we try our best all the time. And
right.
Never. Falling in reverse. They are so big. They're so big. They're
still huge.
Especially with the recent music they've released. They've I say they, but it's basically Ronnie Radke. But he's blown up quite a bit with the new album he just put out.
The new album was awesome.
Ronnie Radke should have never left Escape the Fate. Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all happened because of circumstances, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Let's just keep it PC, huh?
Yeah.
So Billy and you both do vocals.
Yes.
Are you strictly now just the scream growl, or are you still doing clean along with Billy doing clean, or does Billy do growls as well?
I guess it is we have just on like choruses, like second vocals.
Okay.
As second vocals, is it correct?
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah.
You understand it. And that's what's Billy doing. So he
Okay.
make the
He's more the melody behind your.
yeah, the melody behind me because
Okay.
I'm doing screams and singing all the time and non-stop twitching. Yeah, we're twitching right now. Switching.
Just switch back and forth from.
Yeah. So or something.
Right.
That was a bit strange, but
It's all good. All good.
all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have
That's
asthma.
tough
That's
on your voice.
really, really difficult.
That's very
It is.
tough. I know a lot of bands don't usually go one person does clean and scream because it is very strenuous on your vocal cords.
Yeah, it is. It is. And
Especially during live shows.
yeah.
Because I know that I don't do clean vocals anymore. I don't. Just because I couldn't keep up with it, and I sound like I smoke 6 packs of cigarettes a day because of me putting so much well, it's just the screaming to clean to trying to have to go back and get that tonal back in when you're trying to do another part, and I just had to stop. I was like, we need to find somebody else that can do clean.
Yeah, I understand that totally. But I've actually I've practiced it like. Oh, I was a weirdo. Well, in school time, I don't know. I was just I had no friends, and almost no friends. No, not really. No, I had no friends. Okay, school time, no friends, and I was a huge fan. I've of the screaming. I've heard the first album from Bless the Fall or something. The emo where Craig Mabbitt was first, and the singing parts. I was a huge fan of it, and I pushed myself after classes. After I got home, I sang and screamed every day. A few of them of their songs. I don't know why. It was just I enjoyed it, and I guess and that was even before the band, but still I get lots of practice. I even had a singing teacher, a half year. I need more, I guess, because I'm still struggling, and yeah. I don't know what I wanted to say.
I think he hit the nail on the head what he was going after.
Right.
But yeah, I've had the same struggles. Most of my life I've listened to like really heavy bands, and trying to learn once I heard the whole clean on top of dirty vocals, I wanted to learn, and the bands that I was in, some of them just didn't allow for it. So I had to kind of practice on my own and do my own thing. But I know the struggle with switching back and forth, like TJ was saying. It's weird, especially when you don't know how to do it correctly.
Right.
Yes.
Just burn your throat out. Don't believe me? Ask Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah. That's why I can't sing as well as I used to be able to sing decently. I could, carry a tune, but once I started screaming and everything, all that went out the window. My larynx.
Right. I mean, same thing happened with James though from Killswitch when he had to have vocal cord surgery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, the Eskin Alexandria, Danny Worsnop had.
Yeah, Danny had vocal cord surgery.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Oh, I need to be careful. I don't know, but the maybe the good thing about it, okay, they had way more concerts, so I don't want to compare myself.
They got huge, really fast,
and way so much concerts, like every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were going crazy when
Oh.
they, because I
He was
heard
burning
Asking
out.
Alexandria, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Hey, we just did our
Mhm.
Europe tour. We're coming to the States." And we're like, "What?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
just finished a whole Europe tour?" And they were like, "We don't care." I was like, "Okay, I'll see you in Cali." Like, and you know, we saw him in Cali, and he sounded great in Cali, but you could tell they were running on fumes, and he was just struggling because in between every single song, he's chugging water, just trying to get some moisture back in there. And
that's I know that feeling because also I'm drinking so much water on stage because I attempt to on stage because I feel the energy or something. I attempt to scream a bit more, just a bit more, not not all the time, but on parts like I think, oh, that's me needs energy, and I'm screaming, and yeah, still need to. Figure. Oh God, hope I don't get a surgery. But if I need it, okay.
I'll tell you something. What kind of intrigued me was this was years and years ago. I did a show that we should not have been doing. The band I was in, we were a rock band. We were playing with a death metal band.
Hell yeah!
And this dude was just nuts. And I saw him. He had a bottle of water and a beer, and he had this little container. And I asked him, I said, "Hey, what are you drinking?" And he said, "Oh, it's a green tea and honey mixture. It helps keep the throat nice and clear." I was like, "Honey? Wouldn't that like make it?" He goes, "No." He said, "You have to mix." He said, "You got to mix it just right, and it keeps your throat nice and hydrated, keeps you from tearing it up." I was like, "Wow, okay, that's cool." Never would have guessed that because he was like, you seen him on stage. I'm like, "Man, this guy is frightening as shit." And then he gets up, "Oh, it's just tea and honey." Like,
it's not whiskey.
All right, cool.
Yeah, my headphones. Actually, I'm also starting to drinking more, and that's even more effective than green tea and honey. I like green tea, but sage tea.
Yeah,
sage tea.
Sage tea and honey together in a not too much honey, just a bit. And a sage tea. I hate the taste of sage tea. I say it. I guess I say it every
single time.
Every single time, every stream I say it because sometimes I'm drinking sage tea while I'm streaming because I'm then I'm making a quick ukulele cover or something or own song or something. And because I have asthma and really high allergic to have hay fever, really bad hay fever, and that messes up my voice. In addition, on the top, you know what I mean, and need to be careful about it. And so I'm drinking before I'm singing a lot of sage tea with honey, and that helps a lot. Really, I hate the taste so much, but also I've bought for this year that obviously is not happening with tours. For this year, I've bought. Okay, I don't know. Do you have in America? We have the metric system. Is liter also metric?
Liter,
no.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, 1 liter. What is it in your?
1 liter is about 14 ounces, or not?
Google knows this.
Yeah, Google
knows this.
Google it. Okay.
When in doubt, Google machine.
I can always ask my smart hood.
So 1 liter is about a quarter gallon.
Yeah, about a half
quarter gallon. Okay.
Yeah.
Half quarter.
Quarter, half. Yeah. Quarter. We'll say quarter.
Yeah, quarter.
Quarter gallon with a thermal thingy thing that I can pour my sage tea with a bit of honey in it, and it keeps hot for 24 hours.
Those
you know the thingy things. And I bought this for TEOR reasons. That I make my tea and also pour myself. But okay. But next time I will drink so much sage tea that I get diarrhea. Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey, whatever you got to do, right?
Right. As long as it's protecting that voice.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What I'm curious to know what kind of future projects, if you can talk about anything that you currently have going on. What kind of future projects are you planning now? Now that the whole quarantine thing is slowly starting to come to an end, do you in the band have like anything big planned?
So obviously, I don't want to use the word. We will try to like the Europe tour with Decals Academy. It is like promised to us, and it's awesome. But also we're trying to, like I said, going to the US, because we are also trying to figure out what we can store there, what we can buy there, and how the flight it will be, because it's so difficult.
Yeah,
it's so difficult for us.
Expensive travel.
Expensive travel, and you can't get all the gear with you, so you have to buy the gear in the US as well, and then have like a storage there,
which is crazy.
That's really crazy, but that's how it is. That's we have our management said this is how it is, and and really crazy, really have to pay a lot.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
That's an understatement.
Basically, everybody go out and buy their album right now. I'm just gonna
thank you.
Just gonna put that out there.
Right.
Or our merch.
Yes.
Yeah, even better. I need to order me a shirt. That's what I need to do.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm a tank top guy, but I'll get one of those.
We have a tank top.
Yes, I saw the tank top. I was like,
maybe we're trying to get more range, like sweaters, right, or like okay, but egal was German, by the way. I'm switching to German. No, it's good. But yeah, we will get to the US. I hope next year. I really hope, because the only thing in our way is right now the situation
is the pandemic going on.
Yes, and this is the only reason what could stop us for a little US tour, a testing tour, I guess, like for 1-2 weeks or so.
We're hanging out on the.
And this is our plans, and also we are working on singles. We are the last song we released was obviously a cover. It was I'm Not Okay from
the MCR.
Ja, genau. German. Ja, das ist so. Okay. And because we wanted to, and but the next singles will be own songs again, obviously. And we finished our next single, and I hope it will be really. We need to record it, and then make a music video, and I think it will take about still 2 to 3 months. It's so difficult. But we will try about our plans. Our plan is to release about 3-4 singles in short term. So every time something new, and then we will make an album that the singles will be in the album, and huge lot of new songs, and this is our plan, and we try to reach as many people as possible, and this is our plan. We are not good at planning, I guess. But
no one really is.
This is our plan: making music and reach people.
That's pretty much all you can do these days, especially with everything going on.
That's true.
What I'm kind of curious. What was the response to the MCR cover that y'all just did? Because I am a huge My Chemical Romance fan, and I thought that y'all's cover was absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
I loved it, but I'm sure that we all know how MCR fans are, and
yeah.
when it comes to covers, they're like, "What are you doing?"
I never had so much hate, to be honest.
Oh.
But I somehow knew this will be happen. This would be happen.
I mean,
Somehow knew
it's
this.
MCR fans.
Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. But what's brightened up my mood is that so many really hardcore MCR fans are also saying that they are so a huge fan of MCR, and they they really love this cover, and this is awesome. That's like I said, they're always on, especially when we made this decision. We had so much hate, but most of the time it was just stupid. But the hate was stupid. But the arguments they make, like, "Oh, you are gay. Oh, oh, don't know."
Like, good.
That's just
It's like-
people, yeah.
They don't know what they're saying, but they want to say something. They gotta say something.
They gotta have their clout. They
Yeah.
gotta get that last word in.
There were even people who said, "Oh, the lyrics are bullshit." It's a cover.
Not even all
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, this was really strange. We had really strange hate comments, but all the time.
Bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah, all the
mean
time.
anything.
All the time. It was all the time really, really. Okay, this is just stupid. The hate. It wasn't nothing that. Okay, maybe he's right or something. It was all the time. Wow. It's a child who I don't know.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's really astonishing. That so many My Chemical Romance fans also said that they really like the original. Obviously, most of the time more. It's okay. It's but still dig our cover or like it, and this is awesome. This is really something. Like I said, I somehow expected to get more hate because of this, because we know the community, not the community, but the fans of My Chemical Romance are sometimes a bit rough, and this was we had hate, but it's not so much.
Right. Overall, the comments on the YouTube video were pretty much like, great cover. I'm a hard MCR fan, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and that's really great. I'm really. Obviously, there is more dislikes than on our own songs, but that's totally expected and okay. And it's like we didn't want to make a one-to-one cover. We just wanted to make our own feeling into it, like the synth parts, and my singing style, and our style, and all like with
you
a breakdown. We
even
added a breakdown that wasn't in the song at first.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
See, that's the best kind of covers for me when I hear stuff like that, is when a band will take something that they know is that beloved by another group and not do the one-to-one cover. They do it not in a remix, but they do it close to the original, but
they make it
they put their own spin on it. They make it their own. They add that extra thing. That's what's so great about cover music, especially if you actually have the opportunity and you're able to do it like that, is to put your own mix into it. It makes it even better.
It shows the true musician side of the band.
Correct.
To be able to make such an iconic song of "I'm Not Okay," that everybody knows, and to put your own spin on it and be like, "That's interesting."
Mm-hmm. And I'm feeling totally okay with when people don't like this cover because obviously it's a whole nother feeling, and also it's slower, a bit slower. It's because the original was more punky. You know what I mean?
It is a very punk band. Yes.
Yeah. And like I said, we wanted to make it in our own style, but not to say, "Wow, we make it better." So we love this song. We love this band, and the song. We want to honor it, and so some people get that wrong, so that they think, unoriginal, and just want to honor the song because we really love it, and we were inspired of the song, obviously. And I also talked about it a few streams ago, that we decided, I had this almost the same experience as Gerard Way, because he wrote the song apparently because of a high school love, who had she had another boyfriend or something, and blah blah blah, and it was and I had to be honest, a few months ago, the same experience. So
just kind of hit home.
And I needed to make this cover. So this song really, really inspired me in this time. So
and it turned out amazing, with your own little synth twist, the breakdown.
Thank you so much.
You're just like there's the post-hardcore. There it is. You guys made it your own, and it's amazing.
Thank you so much. And we never wanted to top. We never wanted to overshadow or something. Yeah, no, never. We want just to honor the song, and we to appreciate it.
Right, and you I believe in my mind you did it justice. Like you did exactly what you wanted, and it turned out amazing.
That's what I was going to say. Was it's not hearing that song and with other amazing artists, the way they do this is you didn't take it to make your own. You took it to put your style into it, and it was a tribute to it. It wasn't a cover.
A tribute, yes. Oh,
that's the way I hear it when I was listening to it. I was like, wow, man, that's nuts. And actually, before that, I had to go back and listen to it because I'm actually not even familiar with that song. I had to go listen to the My Chemical Romance version. I know, right? Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm looking at you like that.
How could you? No.
Yeah. How could you not know that?
So
I'm you name just 5 bands out of your mind. I may 3 of the bands I won't even know. No, I don't know why. I just wanted to say to Rhino, I don't know many songs. This was what I wanted to say. That I understand you. So, okay.
So I know that we're gonna go backtrack a little bit. You said the band's vision is about mental health. If you don't mind, can you kind of explain how your mental health kind of drove you in the direction that you're going?
Okay. I struggled with bullying. Bullying, is it a word in America?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, bullying in school, like so many people are struggling with. And this is inspiring me. And also issues with part of my parents, just my father or something like this, abuse. Too much. Why too much? Okay,
no, you're fine. You're fine.
And my nostrils. No, wait a minute. Want to make silly stuff. And I got diagnosed by borderline. Borderline? Is it borderline? Is it a thing also in Germany?
Yep.
In Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Germany, America.
You're good. You're good.
US, like borderline, and bipolar, and so and post traumatic
stress disorder.
Yes, all these things, and I had years of therapy, and it brought me a bit back. To be honest, that's why I'm still studying in the university, and I'm 70. I'm 78. I'm 27.
You looking good for 78.
Yeah, 78
Right,
looking
man.
great. Let me get some of
Thank
those,
you so
Jim.
much.
What are you doing? I want some.
It's that tea he's drinking.
So, and I know probably myself, Rhino, and Tex can probably empathize a little bit. I know I wasn't over 5 feet till I turned 16 years old. So I was always picked on for being the short guy and whatnot, and got a lot of fights. You know, a lot of dad getting calls like, "Hey, come pick your kid up. You got another fight." Never won a lot. Got beat up quite a bit, but I had to stand my ground somehow, and that was my outlet, was to say, instead of just me closing up, I just lashed out, and it's kind of a rogue child.
A bad boy.
But I know that I don't want you to get too far into your bandmates' own stuff, because that's not fair to them to.
No, I won't. I will
talk.
protect them.
Right, I don't want to.
If they want to, then they will talk by themselves.
Right. I don't want you to be like, well, whatever this. Now, I don't want that to turn into that. But I know that you struggling with your borderline, the bipolar. How is it your day-to-day life? Like, how much of a struggle is that to do day-to-day tasks?
It's it's almost every day. It's a struggle, but I'm learning every day because I'm in a great position that I had years of therapy and learned so much from it, and then afterwards got so many friends, really good friends. As not so many, but a few, not so many, but so good friends
A
that
couple
are so
close, really tight.
yeah, really tight and really empathic friends. And all this helps me so much. And what was the question again?
Like, you pretty much answered, like, your struggle with your day life. Like, I know that.
But it'll get better. It's always roller coaster,
right?
Always, but a roller coaster that gets better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
not so many peaks and not so many valleys.
Yeah, not so many. So
itself.
it's flat. It will flatten out, and there will be peaks then. But you have experience then, and learn from your experiences and what you experience. Wow, 3 times. And really. I don't know what to say. It's really it doesn't get you down that long. Do you know what I mean?
It's
the valley is less deep.
When you're really down, a few years ago, I would be down for a way longer term, and it'll get up sooner, and
it always gets better.
Yeah, it always gets better. And obviously, I don't want to say that, I have a mental disorder or something like this, and the other peoples don't have problems. I think everyone has problems, and it's always in German it's called Grauzone. It means that it's not black and white. It's like
it's very fluid.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got diagnosed by this, but it doesn't mean that many people have it. I think that really many people have problems, and maybe all. And I want to somehow share my experiences, and like I try to meditate. That's a bit strange, maybe, but I've also learned it from therapy, and it helped me a bit. Just I forgot the question again. Okay, but yeah, I just want, and that's what I meant. You also said that like I'm somehow taking not taking care, but I think that our community is really important and what they have to say, and I consider myself relatively empathic and hope that I can help them out with my experiences, especially at right now at live streams. That's really awesome.
Yeah, a lot of I've watched your last week's Instagram live video where you were just talking, and a lot of people were coming in, and you're working as best you can, trying to go back and forth between understanding what some people are saying, but you're bringing your own aspect and your own life experiences to it, which connects with a large group of people. Yeah, you become very personable instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm the lead singer of this band," and you understand how to connect with your crowd.
Yeah, thank you so much. Especially, it means a lot to me because I know that last Instagram live story wasn't the best of mine because I was in a huge low, I guess, and but I still tried to empathize with the people, and that's why that's also an important lesson, I guess, because everyone is human. I'm human. I really try my best. Sometimes I'm may not be the best at empathize. I try to, but it's not also my duty or something. But I want to do it. Yeah,
you're in your nature to try to help people.
Yeah, and that's I really want to. Yeah, and yeah.
Well, I actually had just a quick question. I deal with anxiety and some other stuff. Nothing's been diagnosed. My biggest thing is I suffer from chemical depression because of some things that I've done in my past and everything. I have this issue where I've been in situations before where I'm in front of lots of people, doing a show or something like that. It's hard for me to be accepting of the fact that anybody appreciates what I'm doing. I guess that's just because of my own mental state. How do you feel, or how do you overcome that? Do you feel the same way, or you just look at it as you're just trying to help any way you can, and you kind of keep that to the back of your mind?
So you ask me because of other people in front of you. If you're, I didn't entirely understand. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm a like an overly humble person. If somebody,
that's awesome. I'm also really humble.
When I live stream, if somebody comes in and starts talking to me and starts, and donating and stuff like that, I don't know how to handle that because of my past. I get embarrassed and I start blushing. I don't know how to handle that. So
his ears get red.
Yeah, he looks like a cherry.
And that's what I was curious to know about you, is if you suffer from the same thing, or is it? Or did that just give you that fuel to keep doing what you're doing?
That's I think it's really awesome that you said this, because I also didn't overcome this at all, because I can't handle somehow how is it said? Maybe I should like a dictionary here, compliments. Is it
compliment? Yeah,
compliments and admiration.
Admiration, compliments. I somehow can't and don't know how to react to this, because I'm all the time. Then I'm what happened?
Me?
Wait, and somehow automatically I say thank you so much, but also I'm in my brain. There's a huge
right. It just doesn't process
storm.
that way,
like Whoa.
Don't say the wrong
So-
thing. Don't say the wrong thing.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but I'm pretty sure he feels the same. It's like, with me suffering from dealing with depression without any kind of medical help for so long, when somebody says, "Oh, you're such an amazing person," I'm like, thank you. And I'm like, no, I'm not. What the hell is wrong? Why are you even saying that to me? That's just my mental state. Is I'm like, anything positive that happens to me, I'm like, why is this happening? What am I supposed to do?
I know this feeling so much. It is for me. It is often the same way as well. Sometimes, if I'm feeling more stable or something, I can accept it, or even feel it somehow, not in a way that I love myself or something. What isn't necessary. Wrong that you may
Right.
try to love yourself more, but I wanted to say something because you said earlier that I may that the band that the Edge of Reason get more popular than Falling in Reverse, and that's what
Right, yeah.
I didn't know how to react to this. I was like, this was not especially to me, but it was also a huge compliment that I didn't know how to react to.
Right.
So yeah. I have the same issue. So yeah. I don't know how.
And the reason why I asked that was you're such a down to earth person, and TDX mentioned it earlier. It's just great to see somebody that actually puts forth that effort to connect with any audience that they have, not just as, oh, you're the audience. You reach out and try to have some type of personal connection with them, even if it's just talking to somebody on a stream. You have no idea how such a small, it seems like such a menial little thing, small thing, that can make a huge impact in somebody's life. So,
Right. Even taking the time to send an email from the band saying, thank you so much for the support.
mhm.
You guys have put a platform out there that a lot of people are afraid to talk about because it's so taboo. Like, no one wants to think that everybody thinks that they're the only ones that have these kinds of issues, and you and your band are proof that you're not.
Mhm.
Other people struggle with this, and this is our way of coping, and if your music and everything can help, we're here to help you guys.
Mhm.
Which is very, very strong musical roots, strong physical beliefs to help people, and you guys have stuck to that for the longest.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for.
And you can
It's
and you can
also
hear it.
I'm trying not to get Ro to cry here. Let's not make Ro cry.
no. That's also something. Oh, I can handle because it's so nice of you guys.
Right. I mean, we're not, when I hit you up and I was like, hey, would you mind even doing this? I was expecting a 2-week pause and be like, yeah, sure. But it was immediate. It was absolutely, when can you have me on? And I was like, wait, what? I wasn't expecting it. And it's huge to have, especially being across the world. Like, you guys are 7 hours ahead of me.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
to have the connection and be like, absolutely, and to come out. Hold on. What, baby? It's upstairs.
That was the same way for me is when I got that email about checking out the new song, and I was like, well, hey, I'm a really small streamer, but would you mind if I did a live reaction? I had like 15 people in that stream. I was like, wait a minute, that's great.
Right.
And it was just, it was, not even a minute later, hey, would you mind if I did a live reaction? It was like, yeah. I was like, oh,
yeah, you're very,
hi.
very,
Okay. So
very, very personal, and it's not something that I know that myself always, who has reached out to bands and to before and be like, hey, is it okay that I use this on stream, or is it okay that I use this sound clip for this? And it's usually a never response.
Or like an automated message from the
automated
manager
message like,
or
oh,
so.
thank you. Right. And I was like, so let's not do it. To have you guys come out and be like, absolutely, Like when I asked if we could use one of your songs, you were like, absolutely. I was like, wait, what? So, but it's weird for us because we're not used to having a band who not only in its own retrospect, you guys are well known where you're at. You guys are very well known.
You guys are well known. That is
really
yes, that is
Quite
for sure.
the contrary belief, bro. You guys are very well known where you're at. And when I pulled into Munich in 2013, people in Munich knew who you guys were. So
okay, awesome.
So as much as you don't think, like, you're out there, it's just a lot of people don't know how to A, reach out, or B, know how to actually communicate how they're feeling.
Right.
So I feel like you doing this with us is a stepping stone on how we can get your music and your message, which is phenomenal, out there to the world, and everybody needs to know about this.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. Oh,
And it's crazy because, like, you hear about people who, whether they battle with the bipolar disorder, depression, schizophrenia, whatever the case may be, people turn to bands and they relate to their music, and they try to reach out to, whether it be a band member or the band in its entirety, and like they never get any kind of message back, nothing back. And what you guys are doing, and what you are doing with your stream, your Instagrams, your Twitter, your emails, everything like that can change someone's life. Believe it, believe it or not, that can change someone's entire life, because all it takes is just that 5 second response that can make someone believe in themselves.
A simple hi can save a life.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm speechless because really that's also one of our goals somehow, to help people that they are struggling, and that's really, really awesome. That also we've heard of many people right now personally texting us that we helped them out, and maybe they wouldn't live right now. And this is just, I don't know what to say. That's awesome.
It's overwhelming. It's flattering.
Yeah.
It's a lot of emotions in one. That's I don't think I would be able to handle. I mean, but you guys are doing something amazing, and I see a bright future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I agree.
Is there any last little bit of thoughts, words of wisdoms that you would like to say to everybody before we wrap it up? I know it's around midnight your time.
Wisdom. Wow. Never give up.
There you go.
Never give up.
No, I don't have. Right now, I'm so overwhelmed and thankful for what you guys are telling me, and I'm always thankful for. We have such a great community, and so I'm so grateful for helping out people, and I hope that I can do it further, and never give up was a bit cheap right now, but
it's true though.
Yeah,
but that's the truth,
it's
though.
True, but it's true because when you think about it, you have so bad days. May it be like a week of really bad days. So like you're considering something not good or something like this. But there will be times, and it is set in stone somehow. There will be times it will get better. So and this is my experience. I was all the way down, like most of you guys. I was in every place, and I will be in every place. I will be down but I try to hold on because there will be times that are great and you are appreciating, and you will look back to it when you're older.
Right.
So this is my wisdom.
That's awesome, man. That's a good wisdom.
That is
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
We want to thank you again, Ro, for doing this. I know you guys didn't have to, and it means a lot to us that you would take time out of your day.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
You guys, everybody here, you guys can, if you Google The Edge of Reason, they're everywhere. They're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Rose streams on Twitch. He's everywhere. These guys are everywhere on social media. All you got to do is look them up, The Edge of Reason. Check them out. You will not be disappointed.
Great music, great people.
And we will
Amazing.
all be,
Thank you so much.
we will all be tweeting out and putting links to their music, to their websites, their social
Everything will be
medias.
out.
We'll be posting those individually too, so keep an eye out. We're going to spread the word.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
See ya.